Wait, oh, I thought my mic wasn't picking me up. One moment. I'm playing Tomodachi Life. I was playing Tomodachi Life while we were waiting. Technically, I could have started at any moment because I already had everything set up beforehand. But no, I wanted to play Tomodachi Life because my Miis have too many problems. Also, Tomodachi Life in April. I'm excited for that. We're gonna stream it. Today we were gonna play, what's it called? Emio, the Smiling Man. The only problem is I haven't done art in I don't know how long, like a week. And I'm craving art. So I told Embleable was like, oh, I got invited to lunch. She got invited by her aunt to lunch. So I was like, it's okay, I'm probably gonna do art, but if you want to come on, because it's supposed to be a collab stream, but I'm like, if you want to hop on VC, then you can. Which, speaking of, I gotta get on that too. There we go. There we go. And I gotta ping my VIPs. I should be ready. Let me... I don't know why that thing is so far back. There we go. It is so nice to see you all again after... What, the last time I saw y'all was on Wednesday. We played Kingdom Hearts. That was fun. I'm gonna do it again. And I found my new favorite song in Kingdom Hearts. Usually I don't play Kingdom Hearts. The only song that I really liked from Kingdom Hearts was Simple and Clean. The remix. The Kingdom Hearts version. But I found a new favorite, and my friend Void has been sending me like drum remixes. So I got a drum remix of Arabian Dream now. And I'm telling you, I'm listening to that song whenever I get the chance to. Otherwise, I'm listening to Machine. I found a few new bands that I like, KMFDM and Machine Girl. And I'm also obsessed with Get Scared again. They're my favorite band. I don't know why. I think that like all those songs are just super relatable. But yeah, I got a new plugin. I can see every chat clearly now without having two different chats, and I can even merge them on my end. You won't get to see it, but I can merge them on my end, so I see what I wrote for both sides and whatever else. Though I can write for Twitch too, but for some reason when I do it on OBS, it doesn't. It won't send when I do it on OBS. I think I messed up a setting. Use the 24-hour format, please. I don't know why that's not working, but it's okay. But I'm back. We're not doing MEO because if I were to do MEO, I would literally have to wait a while for Blabble to show up. So it's whatever. I really don't care. But I was like, art it is. It was either that or I play Tomodachi Life, and in the past, maybe I could do Tomodachi Life now while I'm doing art. I don't know. In the past, I had it to where I was doing art and Tomodachi Life, but for my computers, I only had gaming laptops in the past. They weren't good enough to handle all that. But because I have my own custom built PC that I built myself with the help of my best friend Andrew, I could probably do that. I could do a lot of things. I could do VR again without having to stream through my laptop again. because that was a pain to deal with, having to swap between 2 different laptops just to stream. I'm pretty sure that laptop still has OBS set up, it just doesn't have like newer things like stream assets and whatnot. My laundry stopped, and I'm gonna go get that. I guess I'll go check it out in a bit. For you can't see the things song names because YouTube and the VOD track are gonna have 2 different. They're both gonna have 1 different song playing. YouTube hears lo-fi, 10 hours of lo-fi. The VOD will hear 10 hours of lo-fi, but while I'm streaming, you're gonna hear a bunch of random songs that I listened to lately. I had to make sure my thing wasn't on heat 3. Also, my classes got canceled because we got 4 inches, not 4 inches, we got 6 inches of snow. Like 6.3 inches of snow in my area. That was about 3, but they said 8.3 in some areas too within my area. I don't know, but I got snowed in. Technically, I'm still snowed in, and they haven't cleared the roads because I think it's not good. I don't think they could clear the roads. They haven't cleared the roads over here yet. They're probably going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to cancel. They canceled class for Monday. They're probably going to cancel it again because it's going to refreeze. They're not going to let us go on either that, or they're going to cancel it on Tuesday and be like, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Which Thursday is supposed to snow again, which I need groceries bad. I need it bad. Andrew just texted me. My face track is gonna break because I am blocking my face. But yeah, so they're probably gonna try and remove the snow, but the thing is, it's gonna melt and then refreeze, and then they're gonna be like, okay, you're not going out this early because it gets really cold here at night, like extremely cold. I live near the mountains. What? Let me check on my Mii's. I sound like Boyd, because she got a Tomodachi. She didn't get a Tomodachi. She got... What did she get? She got, a Tamagotchi. And every 30 minutes she has to check her thing. She said, I gotta check my daughter. Oh, hell no. Don't do it. Too soon. Sorry, one of my Mii's, we're actually gonna draw him later, but he fell in love. A lot of my Mii's have been falling in love, and it's with people that they're not supposed to be in love with because they're older. I don't know. Bait and switch, one and all, full of shit. Bait and switch. All right, but anyways, we're gonna be discussing a few things. I haven't made a schedule for this week because I actually don't know. I was actually supposed to stream Thursday and Friday, but what happened was I was working on a UI thing and I didn't finish it till yesterday, and I can't show because it has my actual name, and I don't want to change it because if I do, it's gonna mess up the whole file that my professor needs access to. So I have a video recording of it, but then I don't want to edit it because if I do, it's gonna be a lot of editing. Have a girl, actually I don't even like grilled cheese. Have a grilled cheese. But yeah, I don't know. I like this chat thing. I like these new. I'm a tech nerd in a way. I love messing with technology, modifying tech, and modifying what I already got. So this new chat plugin I love because my Stream Elements multi-chat broke. It does not work for me no matter what. I don't know why. Glory to the King of Kings. Let me give you some love. But yeah, so I was supposed to stream on Thursday. That didn't happen. I was supposed to stream on Friday. That didn't happen. You know why? Because every single day I was waking up with a sore throat. And on Thursday I spoke for majority of the night. So my throat hurts from that. Bait and switch. One and all full of shit. Babes. Here you go. I've been obsessed with this song. So we're good. Today we're gonna finish drawing. Well, we're gonna render a character. Believe it or not, you guys usually don't see my actual rendering process. That I think about it, because every time y'all want me to, and I'm like, so far the only processes that you guys have seen is me when I shade chibi stuff. But normal art. I don't think the last time I probably rendered something on stream was I don't remember. It probably had to have been October. September or October. I don't remember. That's the last time y'all would have seen anything from, you know. Seen anything rendered from me, at least. But that's just what I'm thinking. Oh wait, I have the file I can see because I finished this one piece on stream. I just gotta go to my art folder. It was November. Last time I rendered anything live was on November. Not on November, but in November. Because this art piece was finished November 8th. And I think I was like rushing so fast. And I have like 3 posters that I finished. I'm gonna do this in like what? Maybe I'm either gonna do it this month before I go back home temporarily. Or something. I'm gonna print out 2 posters and I'm gonna make a collage poster for 2025. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get it shipped here. I'm a little worried though because the way that they package stuff, sometimes it gets squished or whatever, and I don't want my stuff damaged. Most shipping has been fine, but it's like the way that they do it afterwards. I sent my friend, like, it didn't snow in my hometown, so I told one of my friends who lives in my neighborhood, because we live in the same area, so I sent, like, they didn't really, well, it snowed, but it's not like it really stuck or it was that much. And I meant to send her the videos last night, so I was like, let me send, I forgot to send you some stuff, and she looked at it and I'm like, yep, that's us. She's like, oh, everybody's jealous, low-key. Everyone I tell is jealous. My family, they were actually, my mom, I was talking to her last night, like, look at the snow, because I told her it was gonna snow here, like 6 to 8 inches, and she said they thought, like, I think her and my dad brought up the idea of coming up here. Sorry. Me playing Tomodachi Life and get distracted. They brought up the idea of coming up here to my siblings, and my siblings all said no. They said no. But I'm not surprised. But too bad, so sad. They don't get to see the snow, and I get to. But the funny thing is, I don't even go in the snow. I just like it when it snows because that means I don't have to go out, and it looks nice, and I can stay inside, eat comfort food and whatnot. I don't have comfort food. I had ramen yesterday while it was snowing, and technically I can't even leave the house because the snow is so much snow that it's actually blocking like where I have to walk and whatnot. Like I would show the video, but it's gonna basically the snow was like piled up near my door, and my roommate, when he came back, he cleared it. But I couldn't leave, otherwise a bunch of snow would fall in, and I was not gonna deal with that. But the front door, because barely any light goes on that side, unless it's like 3, 4, 5, I don't know. But that door is blocked off too. Nobody ever goes through that door unless like something is wrong with the kitchen door, but like nothing has ever happened to the kitchen door for us to be like, okay, we gotta leave through the front door. The only entrance that we really enter through is the kitchen door, because that's the first thing you go to. Otherwise you have to walk all the way around the house to get to the front door. That's whatever. I had coffee. This is probably not enough. I'm probably gonna need to drink another. I've been up since 7:30. Well, 7:30, went to sleep for extra 20 minutes, woke up at 7:50, and I was like in and out. But I woke up early because I was like, I got stuff to do. In a way, I did have things to do. But yeah, I like it never snows that much here in my state. But it's not like I'm going out to play in it. I don't have in fact, I did have gloves, but for some reason when I went back, my gloves got split up somehow. So I think I have one glove here, and the other half is at my parents' house in my bedroom. So, and I thought I brought it back, but I guess I didn't. Or maybe I did, and I can't remember. I don't know. It's like if I try and go out, I know I'm gonna slip and fall because the whole is concrete, and there was a layer of ice in the area, so it's kind of dangerous. I have boots, but it's not like the boots don't really help keep me stable or anything. But yeah, I almost slipped and fell on Tuesday. I didn't tell that to anybody else. I just wish they did actually move the snow a little bit, but the issue is they piled it up in an area where I actually have to walk. So, and I think they're gonna do it again. They removed a lot of the snow on this side instead of like half-assing it like they did last week, which is a first. But I'm glad. At least they didn't half-ass it this way. What else? They haven't came and cleared it yet. I get why they cleared it, but it's like the snow came back and they haven't come back to do it. I don't think they can because of how much snow there is. And there's a lot of work to do when it comes to clearing this area. So it's like, I don't know. People have been going, like the minute it snows, they're like, oh, time for this. They go like, I think they call it Snowfest or Winterfest. Let me see. They say Frostfest. They're like, you could check out sleds and whatnot. You know where you could get the sleds? They're like, it's a 5-minute walk from my house because I live in the corner. In the corner of the I guess you could call it a neighborhood, I guess. But nobody really says neighborhood. But I live all the way in the back corner. My house is like the last one in the back corner. So it's a 5-minute walk to go get a sled. But I've never been sledding, if I'm being honest. Nor do I like being outside. I do like, I'm not here to play in the snow. The snow is for relaxing. Or at least for me. Plus everything I do is inside, and I don't really have friends here. But it's not like I really care anyways if I have friends or not, because I am so used to being alone. So if I made friends, I mean, I do have a few friends, but it's like not a lot that I like. It's not like every single day where I interact with them or I'm texting them constantly and whatnot. I don't really. Let's see. I don't really go out either that much. I just go to class and come back. I used to stay out for a bit, but then it got cold, or it got way too hot to go out. Then it got way too cold to stay out, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't really, I say this all the time, I don't really care if I have friends or not. Like, friends are cool and all, but it's not like, every time I make a friend, I think, let's see. Every time I make a friend, what happens? We talk for a bit and then we never talk again. And usually it ends up with me ghosting them, or like reading their messages, or like starting to like slowly like lose interest in them, because I'm like realizing, oh, I don't know what else to talk to you about, and you don't really talk to me about anything besides this one topic, and I get bored of that. So, and also our interests like are like vastly different from each other's. Like, my interests are very different from most people I've met. A lot of people are interested in, everyone that I've met is interested in sports and whatnot, or like partying or whatnot. Like, I hate sport. Well, I don't hate sports. I don't like sports, and I don't like partying. I don't like parties. I'm an introvert. I think at least I have one true friend on this campus, and that is Void. Everyone else, I don't know. We're friends, but it's not like I actively talk to you every single day. Well, there's another, but I'm not gonna say their actual name. Because I met her through our D&D thing, which we were gonna do, but that server is dead. Nobody has said anything, and I think people are too busy, so I don't know. We're on winter weather advisory again. Oops. Yeah, and it's like supposed to be 30 degrees, but it feels like 24. It's gonna drop again, and it's gonna be the same way tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be cloudy. Tuesday's supposed to be cloudy. It's gonna rain on Wednesday. Thursday, I don't know. They were saying snow on Thursday. I don't think that's happening anymore. I'm kind of glad, because that means the ice can melt. And once the ice melts, I'm like back to normal. I don't know. And if they don't cancel class on Tuesday, then it's like whatever. I know they're gonna cancel it in the morning because they're like, okay, this is bad. I can't have you. They don't want people walking on that in the morning. Because it'll say 30 degrees when in reality it feels like 20, or it'll say 20 degrees, feels like 10, or something lower. That's how it's been for like the past few days. This morning it felt like 0 degrees when I woke up, and I was like, oh, interesting. Yeah, I haven't touched the snow at all, to be honest. What is this? Oh, that's UP. That's if UP joins. But I don't know. But yeah. So streams, I don't know how streams are gonna be this week. I think I'm getting to the point where it's like 3-hour streams have caught up to me because I haven't done 3-hour streams since 2024. Literally have not done 3-hour streams since 2024. So it's been catching up to me. So last week I was like, yeah, I'm not streaming again. And I was like, oh my God, I got this work and I couldn't focus. Hello, welcome on in. How are you doing? Twitch, I'm changing the music because I listen to that song way too much. Alright, we're not using Spotify anymore. If you're on YouTube, you can't hear the music on Spotify or YouTube music. Y'all got lo-fi. I'm playing random shit on Twitch. I need to stop saying that. Yeah, welcome on in. Anybody that's tuning in, welcome on in. I'm Jay. I do art. I talk for at least 30 minutes or so. I used to get people like asking, ooh, I should talk about this because I saw this happen a few times before on other people's things. Sometimes people get a little too impatient when it comes to streaming. They don't like seeing people talk. They like seeing people get straight into it. Don't you want a content creator to like kind of just talk to you for a bit before you do anything? Like kind of connect with you. I would rather talk to y'all, talk to everybody before I start doing whatever. Because I used to go straight into it. Did I? Well, yeah, I used to start stream and I would be straight into it. But that was like when I was streaming on YouTube. I quit YouTube years ago, by the way. But for some reason I'm back. Why am I back? I have no idea. Which CHR you use? What does CHR mean again? Can you please remind me what that means? Because I can't remember. I don't use abbreviations a lot. Unless it's for like, or Minecraft, I'll say MC. But that's the only time on YouTube I'll say YT, but like, I don't know. I don't use abbreviations a lot. It's very confusing to me. Cause the younger generation is like, people who are younger Gen Z, cause I'm 20, so I'm part of the older group, but, or like in the middle of it, but like, why, like anybody my age or lower started abbreviating things. I'm like, I have no idea what this means. VTube. Are you asking about my model, like my character model? Is that what you're asking? I thought I fixed that error. Because if you're asking about that, it's custom made. I made it myself. I made my model. Just like I do with every single one of my models that I've used. I've never used somebody else's model, but yeah, it's a custom made one that I created. Oh yeah, I was grabbing music. Twitch, give me a minute. We're gonna play this song. But yeah, I drew my model. I designed it. What, last year? It's been almost a year. Well, not almost a year. It'll be a year since. Well, yeah, it'll be almost a year in a few months since I've designed it. I didn't finish it till July. And I'm making two more. Two more that I was supposed to be working. Oh, that reminds. I was picking out outfits. This is gonna be talk. Just some small talk. I was picking out outfits on Pinterest for my let me not say that. My next two models to use. And then somehow, okay, if you use Pinterest, you know. Pinterest, if you save art poses, sometimes you get emails that say, we have removed something due to like inappropriate, like something inappropriate, yada yada, a violation of our terms of service. So you go look at it, it's like, this post was removed for nudity or something sexual, whatever. And I'm like, half of the not half, all of the posts I save are safe, right? Nah, I got flashed on Pinterest while looking at clothes, you know, and I'm surprised I even got through their terms of service. And I'm like, you got more important matters to be worrying about. I see a man with no pants or underwear on. Like, I don't need to see that. It was a drawing. So cool, man. You loved it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that happened. Safe to say I never opened Pinterest again. And I think that only happened because I used to look up like arts of characters on Pinterest too. And Lyos was one of them. When I was I was still watching Dungeon Meshi when it was first out, like the first few episodes were out, but I got interested in certain characters, so I wanted to see how people drew them and whatnot, so I could, like, if I ever did fan art, then I would draw them. People are really down bad for that, man. I'm telling you. And I'm like, I don't want to see all that, but okay. Like, when you get older, you start seeing stuff and it's like, okay, why are you showing this? Some people actually like seeing that. I'm like, I don't like seeing that. Did I respond to my friend? Hold up. I might go out and just like touch the snow. Because it snowed. I might go out and touch it. I want to touch it, but I don't have my gloves, so, and it's too cold. I would have to grab my winter jacket and be extra careful. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall and like hurt my back like an old person, because the stairs are concrete. They're brick and concrete. But also, like, my pants, my pants are gonna get wet too, just from staying in it. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that at all. But yeah, it's so fluffy, it's smooth. But yeah, anyways, I actually did go back to Pinterest not too long ago. I was looking at, I was looking at art poses. And then I started looking at clothes again, but now all Pinterest wants to recommend me is, let's see. Oh, art. Oh, I don't want to see that. I see, what's the term? Bara. Like, Bara poses. I see that, but I don't want that. I think the only reason why I ever get that stuff, though, if I'm being honest, is because when I go on Pinterest, usually I have to look up, like, I can't stand looking at sketched poses because I don't know how to, I feel like it's not good enough for me. I need, like, realistic poses and whatnot. And I have to get references where, like, the person has, like, some shorts on, but I can't have a reference where somebody's wearing a bunch of clothes, because that ruins it for me. And I have to imagine, I have to use my brain to imagine the why are they texting me? I have to use my brain to imagine how each body part works in the pose. Sled, snowman contest, free hot chocolate, then they're watching for, I don't care. Also, if you're coming in, that message was from my school. They keep saying like, oh, Frostfest coming out sleds. We'll have a snowman contest, hot chocolate. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sorry if anybody, because I posted this on my Instagram. I'm sorry if anybody is listening, like from, like, who knows me is listening. it is a known fact amongst everybody at this point that I don't like this school. Okay, I would rather just go to my house and just stay in there, do work and whatnot, than go out and like participate in these events, because I do not like my major. I do not like the school. I'm not leaving the school because I physically cannot. So, but I had to put that out there in the world because I talk about it all the time, how much I don't like my university. I have a bunch of reasons, but I can't say because I'm afraid that somebody from the university is gonna listen and then like rat me out and whatnot. What I don't like is the people from the school, actually. Hold up, let me pull up Clip Studio and then we'll get started on art. Uh-oh. Did my Miis get into a fight? Oh, no. They didn't. There's just two people who want to be friends. So if you don't know, I have Tomodachi Life in the background. And I'm swapping back and forth. But I think we've talked a lot. I feel so bad for one of my OCs that I turned into a me because he wants to be friends with everybody. But everybody's like, we didn't really click. I feel so bad. Because what is he doing wrong? Like, I get it. He's an introvert. He's based off of me. It's like nobody wants to like, oh, he made another friend. I'm so happy for him. Anyways, we're gonna work on a drawing that I've done. Well, we're gonna work on one of them actually. We're not gonna work on the other. So I'm going to color and render this one, but I gotta do some line art with the clothing first. I guess yes, Twitch. Well, like I said, Twitch and YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch, but I'm dual streaming this to YouTube. The bot says, which YouTube you cannot see, be sure to follow me on my other social media accounts using the commands !social and !discord. Yes, I have a Discord. The Discord is for people who are 18 plus. Why 18 plus? Why not 16 plus? Because people who are 16 plus aren't there. They aren't there anymore. You wanna know what happened? We all grew up. We're all 18 plus in that server. So, and because my mod, Miru, my best friend, and a couple of other people I have asked, we didn't want to interact with. We didn't really want to interact with. We wanted a space for just us. Like, I get that my streams are 16 plus, but we just wanted, because it was a bunch of adults in that server, I thought the Discord server would be better if it was 18 plus instead. And I also thought about making the streams like 18 plus, but if we think about it, it's going to be an issue. Not an issue, but it's going to be, well, yeah, it would be an issue for me. Like a big issue for me, because that would lower my views. A lot of you guys are young, which I don't know if y'all read the rules or not, but y'all are supposed to be 16 plus just to watch me. I don't cater to children. In fact, I actually do not like children. I do like children. Actually, no. I like children when they're not online. That's the only time I like them. When they're online, I hate them. Like, why do you have access to the internet? And they want to be in adult spaces so bad. It's annoying. Alright, I got Clip Studio up. I just had to change the category. Ah, you work faster than Stream Elements, surprisingly. Wait, this... Ooh. Stream Elements, you are... Oh wait, not Stream Elements. You work faster than Wisebot. Thank God. Okay. I gotta check something. Art. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be... I have to go get my laundry. Let me move over here. I'm gonna make myself small so that y'all guys can see. Or you all y'all can see, not y'all guys. Let me answer this problem. But we're gonna work on this guy right here. We're gonna work on him because I said I was gonna have an art post and I don't have that art ready. I wish I did. I really wish I did. It was supposed to be ready last week and then I got busy. I was like, oh my god, I'm behind on everything. I was supposed to have something come out this month. I was supposed to have a poster out already. I was supposed to have a new profile picture. I'm behind. The year literally just started not too long ago and it's already February. This is the whole thing, by the way, but I've been working on him offline because that's just who I am. I work on things offline because I don't like y'all seeing my process half the time. I mean, somebody's gotta like get surprised every now and then. Yeah, this should be good to color. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have issues coloring it, which means I'll probably have to shade it individually. I'm going to talk about this because I thought this would be a good topic to talk about on stream too before I get started. I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was a good idea. I told my friend I got this question on Instagram when I was doing a Q&A, which if you're in the Discord, I have announced that you are free to ask questions and I will answer them on stream. Same goes for you, YouTube. If you're not in the Discord, then it's all in the description. You have to be 18 plus, but you guys can ask me questions and I will save those questions. You can ask me anything. I'll be like, okay, I can save these or talk about these. Because I want to do like a monthly Q&A thing, right? So, I got this question. Actually, wait. Actually, let me... BRB. I'll be right back. Let me answer that when I come back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go get my laundry, and then I heard somebody walking around the house. They're clearing the snow on the roads, but they're piling it into the yard where I actually need to walk. So it's probably gonna be like I'm probably gonna have to move it around or something on my own at some point, maybe tomorrow. Oh god. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, I got this question from a friend who was asking. She asked, okay, Void, she asked me this personally. Not personally, but through the Q&A thing. Her and one other person asked something, but it was my friend joking around like, can you draw me please? I'm like, oh, you play too much. Oh god, I have to wake up with my camera on. I don't have my camera. Dang, I got to set up my thing. I do not have a camera for my thing. My camera's at home. Anyways, I got asked this question. What? Let me shoot. I don't even remember. Let's look at it. I have a screenshot of it because I was like, I don't even know how to answer that. Damn it, I don't have it. Hold up. I gotta go and look at it actually. It was, what was the main inspiration for your art style? I have to talk about this now. Let me put myself in the middle of the screen. So the question was, Grace or Void, whatever you want to call her, asked me what was the main inspiration for your art style. If I'm being honest, I could not answer that question. I even messaged her like, oh, I might need to make a reel on this or something. This music is distracting. I was like, I might have to make a reel on this or a short. I don't know. And then but that was like, I could probably answer it, but it was gonna take 2 stories. So I thought maybe I would answer it now. And I will repeat the question again. And I just hit record so I can record this too for later. So the question was, Grace or Void asked me, what was the main inspiration for your art style? That's a hard question to answer because one, I've been drawing since 2015 or 2016. Whenever Undertale came out, like a month after Undertale came out, what I did start off with was animation, and all I was doing was drawing like Undertale souls, like talk and whatnot. That's exactly what I was drawing. I don't have those stuff anymore, but I used to draw Yokai Watch, and when I say draw, I used to trace Yokai Watch because me and my brother loved watching Yokai Watch when we were kids. I don't care for Yokai Watch. He still does. I don't. But that didn't really help. And then when I started drawing again, it wasn't until 2018 when I actually started drawing again, because I was doing 3D art most of my times during like 2016, 2017. And yeah, I was doing 3D art a lot of the times then. So I didn't really start drawing until like, I didn't start taking it seriously until 2018. Let's see. In 28, no, not 20, yeah, it wasn't, not till 2018, actually, yeah, 2018. In 2018, one of my friends who sat next to me, their name was Brenna. See, me and Brenna, we didn't really know each other, but we sat next to each other, and they were always drawing in class, like next to me. Like they were drawing, and I loved their art, and it kind of got me into it again. And then also my friend at the time, Joseph, he started drawing a lot too, and that's when I was like, I want to start drawing again, because one, I used to ask for drawing tablets. I remember I was like, I want a drawing tablet. I didn't get one until 2018, by the way, Christmas of 2018. So I asked for a sketchbook, and I started drawing a lot, and I drew every single day in class. I would draw in class whenever I could. I would draw during lunch. I would draw if I was outside, yada yada yada, whatever. But I wasn't really into a lot of anime too at the time. I was watching Promised Neverland. I was watching Fairy Tail before the last series of Fairy Tail came out. I had finished the whole thing before the final, like the final season / final series of Fairy Tail, but I watched that partially before like giving up on it, because I just had no interest in it anymore. But I was watching that Fairy Tail. I used to watch a lot of SAO, which, believe it or not, I think Sword Art Online was my first anime besides Pokemon. But Pokemon, I didn't know it was an anime till like later on down the line, because I had a babysitter when I was a kid who started playing Sword Art Online on the TV, and I got really invested. So I used to watch Sword Art Online, Pokemon, Dragon Ball here and then, but not too often. Like, I did watch Dragon Ball a lot though, at some point. What else? I didn't start fully watching Dragon Ball till like 2015 though. Not 2015, 2017. No, 2016, yeah. 2016 and 2017. But I was really, because I was really into anime, I think my art style gravitated towards an anime-ish style with some stylistic aspects. But here's the thing, my art style actually started off with cartoonish art styles, like Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animations, Haminations, Brody Animates. I used to watch them all. Not anymore. I don't watch them all anymore. But I wanted to do what they did and what they're still doing, and then I realized I don't have stories to tell, and I'm not making up a story to tell. So, and I also realized that I don't like talking about myself too much. Talked about myself, my family, or whatnot. So I didn't do that, but I was drawing in a cartoonish art style, and then at some point I got into gacha. I was young too at the time when this happened. I got into gacha, and when I got into gacha, I was doing like, I also saw people like taking their gacha characters and drawing it and whatnot, so I used to do the same, and I kept doing, and then I started sketching like that too, where I was like, I would try to make like anime proportions and whatnot, and it was mostly chibi stuff, and then it developed, and then as time went on, it got better and better and better, and now I have what I want as a style, but it still needs some work. And somebody in my community, Automatic, described it best. It was like I still have my old art style, but I just kept making changes to it until it looked how it looks today, which I never really thought about it, because I thought these art styles were very different from each other, which they are, but you could still see the similarities, because the way I shade is still kind of similar to how I used to and whatnot. But my model style is definitely very different from my normal art style and whatnot, which I like. I actually kind of like it like that. I'd rather have two different styles, one for 2D modeling and 3D modeling, or one for drawing smaller things like chibis or rendering. So, but I also used to watch a lot of Studio Ghibli, so I guess I don't know. I'm making this more complicated, so I guess that helps explain it in a way. If we're being honest, the realistic aspects of it almost kind of like a majority of the art style now is inspired by Reno Tuna. That kind of complicates it. I need to stop talking. That made no sense, actually, now that I think about it. I need to stop. I don't know how to answer that question. It's too complicated. I'm gonna record till I get that answer. Let me get my drawing tablet connected. Maybe when I'm drawing, I can answer it better. Because when I was talking, I don't know. It's so hard to talk about because like I have so many different inspirations. Oh, wait, hold up. Maybe I have a better explanation. I know a better way to explain it because there's one YouTuber who really inspired me a lot. So, well, I'm getting disconnected. I think the main reason my style is the way that it is, like my main inspiration, is mainly because of Flying Pings and Reno Tuna, Sleepy Buntu, Per Orange. Who else? I don't know what the hell happened. My whole thing went white. But I was watching a lot of them, and then I was also really into anime too, so I was like, how do I draw in this style? So I would analyze. If you don't know me, I'm a very analytical person, and I like analyzing things. I analyze people, their behaviors and whatnot, and then I'll analyze like the way that they talk, or I'll analyze like certain things that they do. But I also like analyzing people's art styles and whatnot, or how they do things. That's kind of how I learned how to draw, because I'm a self-taught drawer. I'm a self-taught artist. So when I first started doing when I first started taking art very seriously, it was 2018. I started off with a cartoonish art style because I wanted to tell stories. But when I realized I couldn't really tell stories because I don't like talking about myself or whatnot, I still kept the cartoonish art style, but then over time it shifted into anime because I was watching so much anime, and I was also watching a lot of Reno Tuna, Sleepy Bunzu and whatnot, like animation memes too, where they had anime art styles and whatnot. And I think The Promised Neverland was like my most watched anime at the time too, so that's probably one of the inspirations, plus Flying Pings, who was doing YouTube. I don't know if she still is. But then over time I found some of my, when I was doing like gacha art remakes too, I think over time I found a lot of artists who drew in an anime like style, so it was me practically analyzing their art styles, trying to get as good as them. And then I got into Studio Ghibli during COVID, and that's when my art style kind of took a huge turning point, because their features are like kind of, it's like realistic, but at the same time not, but it looks really well done. And I think I wanted that as an art style, so I think I still kept that in mind as I continue doing art. And then I didn't meet him. I came across an artist who used to stream on Twitch in the mornings, actually. His name is Reno Tuna, and he actually teaches at an art academy in South Korea. So what I did was I started analyzing his work a lot more, and I guess he's the main inspiration for my art style now. I really love his art pieces. Like, I don't do character designing or whatnot, because when I design characters, I just do outfits that I know I can see every day or whatnot. Like, if I did do character design in the future, like I would go back to Reno Tuna's stuff. He also has classes that I would be willing to take too when it comes to art. Like, I am actually willing to take those classes just to learn how he thinks and does things while doing art. I actually use his shading method when it comes to the grayscale method. I'll use his shading method, which actually works. It works really well with my art sometimes. Not so much, not all the time, but like sometimes it does. So like, if you ever need inspiration, go to Reno Tuna. But I think that should at least help explain how I got the main inspiration for my art. Even though it's so complicated, I just don't know how to put it into better words. I think if you ask me again in the future, I'll probably say my main inspiration now is Reno Tuna, but like, it's just a ton of different factors. But now if you ask me, I'm like, I don't watch anime. Sometimes people are like, oh, you draw in an anime art style, you must watch anime. That's where you're wrong. I actually do not watch anime. The only reason why my art style is very anime-like is because I was heavily inspired by anime, and a lot of the artists that I like grew up looking up to, their art styles heavily inspired by anime too. But I don't watch anime. Not all artists who draw in an anime art style are anime artists, or not anime, but anime enjoyers or anime watchers. The reason why I don't watch anime is because a lot of anime does not interest me anymore. I think the last anime that actually did interest me was JoJo, and then before that it was Katekyo Hitman Reborn, which it's reviving, and I'm excited to rewatch it. But like, I was watching Katekyo Hitman Reborn, and that was my favorite anime in 2018? I guess that's also a big inspiration. I guess you could say that's a huge inspiration for me. But it's like, when I was animating too, another big inspiration is just me, myself, and I. Because when I was doing animation, I actually stopped doing animation because I thought my art style was not good enough. I thought my art style wasn't good enough for yet to do animation, so I stopped doing animation because I wanted to improve my art style. Animation wasn't helping, it was just making it worse, making my my art mentality worse. So I was like, you know what, let me take a break from animation, and I did. And if you've been on my YouTube for a while, the whole reason, everybody that I know who was watching me for a while, they know the reason. They don't actually know the reason, besides 2 people who watch me constantly. The reason why I even quit doing YouTube was because I got burnt out from doing animation. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in the stream. For those who don't know me or are just listening in, I'm Jay. The character on the screen that you see is Krakenn. Is it Krakenn? Oh, yes, it is Krakenn. I'm thinking about the other character. What else? I'm an artist. I've made everything that you see on screen is made by me. Usually, well, not usually, it's always made by me because I don't trust others with my ideas and whatnot. But yeah, welcome to everybody tuning in. How are we all doing today? I forgot to ask this earlier. How are we all doing today? Right now we're working on an art piece. I actually did the line art, but it's just me cleaning it up for a bit. We're fixing certain things, actually. Yeah. I was just discussing like a question that I got a while ago. It was a question that my friend Void gave me. Like, what was your main inspiration for your art style? That's what we were just talking about. Hello. Oh, are we responding now? Thank you. That's so weird. My whole tablet just froze up. Oh, you know what I noticed? For YouTube, the site on YouTube, I didn't know that people were subscribing to me. So if you subscribe to me and I don't know, please let me know, and I will go check my email to make sure you are telling the truth, because I don't have the notification system's not enabled. It's only enabled for Twitch, not for YouTube. I think Twitch Twitch mad. I mean, I think Twitch gets mad if I show it on screen though. At least that's how I see it. Oh, thank God. I thought I messed something up. See, we're on layer 44. When it comes to shading, just know we're gonna be at layer 200 or up to 500, which my friend gets really mad. She gets upset when I'm at those layers, and I'm sorry if she's listening, but like, I might not have a choice. She's gonna be like, you always have a choice. No, I need as many layers as I can get for my style. And a lot of you might be freaking out, like, what are you doing with 200 layers? Well, here's a fun fact. When I started drawing, I was using... Are we gonna draw, or are we gonna break? Okay, there we go. So when I first started drawing, I used like less amount of layers because my layers, I mean, my style wasn't so complicated. I was using a cartoonish art style that I still use to this day for certain things. I probably use it for sketching, sometimes for just doodling, mainly for doodling. But over time, my art style got complicated, and now sometimes it used to go, it went from like, I guess like maybe 1 or 2 or 5 layers to like 15 all the way up to 100 at some point, then 200, and then it just kept getting bigger, because I like detail. I like smaller details. But unbeknownst to me, people don't like it. People will judge me if I tell them the amount of layers I have. Like, what are you doing with 200 layers? I'll tell you what I'm doing with not 200, but like 500 layers. I'm adding detail. Too much detail. I'm adding detail that you can't physically. I mean, you could see it, but you have to zoom in just to see it. Like, a lot of it's just like, it could be like airbrushing, shadow shading, or shading in shadows. It could be lighting, it could be anything. But a lot of the layers come from the line art, because sometimes I have to restart something, or it just comes from the coloring. But the reason why I have 700 layers, maybe like I go up to 700 at most, but the reason why I even go up to that is because when I'm making a model, I have everything separate and I merge it down. It's not like I keep it at 700. But I like keeping things separate too. That is another thing. I like to keep my layers separate, because if I want to animate it, let's say in Live 2D, or I can animate things from Live 2D or I can import my Live 2D model into Adobe After Effects now. I can, and I want to keep it separate. Like, I need to keep the layers separate until I figure out what I want to move. So, and if you're just sitting in and you were thinking like, oh, how many layers you use, whatnot, then I don't know. I know I'm gonna get that question one day. I'm gonna have to explain, like, there's details on my art pieces that you don't see. Only I know them. Only I see them. But I think if you're an artist, you would also understand. But it's one of the. But I also like to take my time with art. Like right now, I'm just taking my time. I'm not rushing or anything. A lot of people tend to draw fast. I draw slow because I'm a perfectionist. I am a huge perfectionist. So, and then when something is bothering me on an art piece, I will go and fix it. It's not good. For me, personally, it's not that good to be doing that. But some mistakes have to be fixed. And if you're also wondering, do you draw traditionally? I do, but it's very rarely. And when I draw traditionally, it's mainly for, I only really draw traditionally for concept stuff. I specialize in the digital field more. Also because I've been doing digital art a lot longer than most people have. Most people of my age have been doing it. For the record, I'm 20. So god, that's... Is that good? No, that's bothering me. Like I used to draw traditionally. The last time I actually like started drawing traditionally a lot more was probably when I was in my senior year of high school. Junior and senior year of high school, because I wanted to get into an art school, but I always got put in the other class. Like when I told my advisor this too, and she was like, okay, I got you. Nah, she lied. She's like, these classes to get filled up. I'm like, I know, but I want to do it, and I've been trying to do it for years. I didn't get to do it till like junior year, so kind of messed up my chances of getting like a good portfolio. I think my portfolio is good now for like character, like if I want to do character design, but I only ever do humans. I don't draw, or like small simple creatures. I don't draw full on animals. It's because I choose not to. I don't want to draw animals half the time unless I absolutely need to. I can draw an animal. The last animal I drew, I could draw like birds really well. Like realistic birds, I can do that. Otherwise, I'm really good with like human character design. I like making humans character designs very simple because simple is less. Also, people, I'm gonna say this as a VTuber whose model is pretty simple and not too, I don't think people really have that much of an interest in like a plain looking model, but I prefer my model to look plain than it looks, what's it called? I guess overstimulating, or I forget the term for it, but my model, I purposefully made it look simple instead of making it look extravagant or, what's the word? I keep forgetting the word. What's it? Unique? Well, my model is unique. You won't see anybody else like my model. Or, not like my model. You won't see, I mean, you might, but it's very rare. I try to make my model unique while also still looking plain because I don't want to make anything I don't want to make it too detailed. Also, I think simple is a lot better than having something look too overstimulating. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it makes sense to me. So maybe I keep forgetting the word to it too, because I don't use the word on a daily basis. I keep forgetting the word. I don't remember because they use it a lot too. Like your shadow's supposed to be like a silhouette, like a good silhouette. Like my silhouette is good, but it's not that good. It's like a basic silhouette of a person. Like if you were to look at my silhouette, you'd think it would be somebody else. Nah, but it's not. But if I made my model, which trust me, if I did wanted to, I could. But like, if I did what everybody else is doing with their model, making it look unique, like making unique outfits or whatnot, then I don't know. But I don't care all that much. VTubing is a hobby. It doesn't matter if my model looks, you know, if it looks unique or not to you. I just like that it's simple because I can still give them clothing that I think would look good on me personally in real life. People would disagree, but I could tell you how many like people I know that have models that are actually pretty simple looking. Not everybody wants to have a unique outfit. I mean, we do, but it's like we either can't make we either like have so many ideas that we get overwhelmed by it, or we just know we want one but we don't feel like making one. Like if I ever redesign Krakenn, because I think I'm gonna give Krakenn hairstyle in the future, a different hairstyle in the future, then maybe he will have a unique outfit. But he's gonna use all my outfits that I designed for him are actually based off of outfits that I wear in real life too. So that's also a fact that I think is really important. Otherwise, I'm like, eh. But if you're a hobby VTuber, you're silhouette and you're just doing it for fun, I don't think you should care about like your silhouette and whatnot. I mean, yeah, you can. It makes your character look unique, but like, my character is unique enough. Let me not do that. I like shading those areas, or like color, or like doing line art through the shading. Alright, I've heard enough of this song. I love this song, but like, the music is still playing on YouTube. Okay, good. I keep having to double check that like my stream, the stream isn't picking up music that I'm listening to on YouTube Music. I don't hear the music on the VOD track, but y'all will when y'all go back to the VOD. There we go. Also, I'm streaming for as long as I possibly can today because no class, so I still gotta wake up early. Will there be a stream tomorrow? No. And that's just me bringing it up because I feel like that's a common question that needs to be answered. I don't stream Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays. Unless I absolutely feel like I need to. But I shouldn't need to stream. I might, but I don't know. The only reason why I don't is because I choose days where my mods are available. And the only schedule I know right now is probably Andrew and Lenovo, but Andrew's usually busy, so I try not to bother him too much. Maybe you nervous. Talk to me. Let me not do that. That actually looks bad. I mean, if I rotate it, I'm kind of getting hungry too, but I have chips and salsa with me. I made pancakes, right? But I didn't have enough eggs to actually make the full amount. I had 1 egg, so I had to lower the recipe. It was only 2 pancakes. Also, I had to throw away the bananas because they didn't taste good. Which I know sounds like a waste, but like, alright, this is it. This is the one right here. Also, yes, I keep forgetting my commands exist. Exclamation point Discord to join my Discord. It's called the Sanctuary. Only those who are 18 plus may join. If you're not 18 plus, then too bad. You can't join. But you can sit in the chat. Because 16 plus, people who are 16 plus are allowed to be here. Social wise, you can find all my socials on this website if you really want to. You can find me anywhere except for Instagram. Because I don't tell everybody every single one of my socials. So, but maybe you might get an Instagram later in the future, somewhere down the line. I don't know. Oh, is this looping? My bad. I can't play that. You listen to our agony. Here we go. Following the old guidelines, I gotta extend that out here now. Right there, at least. Then we'll add line weight. I think line weight, I used to add a bunch of line weight and then I stopped doing it because it's not a normal thing for me to do. But I try to do it whenever I remember. I've done it in some areas like here and here. Alright, so we got that down. We gotta do this side. I'm trying to select my model, but oh, I forgot I moved it. There we go. I was like, why is it so low? It's just because I moved myself in the program instead. Let me save. There we go. Also, I used to use 100% stabilization. I keep that as low as possible now. Because having it high is annoying. It's too slow. I don't get the strokes that I want. And I miss doing the quick strokes. Ooh. Wait. Oh, never mind. Hello? What the? Okay. My app is telling me to drink water, which I'll do in a bit. Because I didn't finish my water last night. The only water that I had. Let me check my Discord messages because I got pinged. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my one of my friends was messaging. We do a night, like we used to talk a lot, and then she got sick. Like she got really sick, but she's feeling better now. And then she was like, "I miss y'all. We gotta talk," even though she sees her best friend every day. So I'm like, okay. That's my reaction. And my friend saying everyone hop on Uno. Look, I'm gonna reply to him. No. I'm gonna reply to them. And then I leave. I only ever talk in that server like once every few months. Because I don't like being in very big servers. I lose interest in being in servers like that very like instantly. Like, oh, what a big server. I'm leaving. I actually don't like talking to people in big servers too, by the way. Because it could get, like, messages get buried, so I'd rather DM or like have a small server. If I ever get a big server one day, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because that'll be a stressful situation for me. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I need mods and whatnot. I need more mods. I need this. I need that. It's just too much of a hassle. I know my arm. I'm aware that my arm looks weird. I did this without a reference. So yeah. Let me delete my status. First of all, I didn't know people get updated on statuses that your friends made, and then I looked at my iPhone and I was like, they update you on that? I was like, no wonder why I keep getting DMs sometimes about my status. Because my status is, I usually speak like actual facts and whatnot, or like things that are on my mind. Like my last status was putting on a facade for people that you don't care for is a waste of energy. It is. I would rather, and I walk around. I get told by some people, or like my friends, I look angry or whatever. Or I used to get told like, some people used to think like something is wrong with me, like, oh, what's wrong, or something like that. There's nothing wrong with me. That is just my resting face, or the resting B word face, if you like to call it that. But I would rather, I don't want to smile. I don't like fake smiling because that's just too much. And my mom was like, oh, look at somebody, give them a smile and nod. Like, hell no. That's creepy. Especially if I don't know the people. I'm not gonna, here's the thing, I'm not gonna fake my emotions for you. Like, what you're seeing on stream is like, I'm happy to be here and whatnot and stream for y'all, and I like talking to y'all. But in person, if you were to see me, like we didn't know each other, you would just see this angry person walking around. You would see somebody who just looks angry or lost in thought. But one, I'm not angry. If you think I look angry, I'm not angry. I'm just like listening to my music and whatnot. I'm actually very kind and sweet when you get to know me. But people think I look angry. Well, also, I hate when people are like, oh, put on a smile or whatnot. Stop, don't look angry or whatever. I'm not angry, and I'm not gonna smile at random people. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Especially if it's like people I don't know or like really care about at all. I'm not gonna fake my emotions for them. Why would I do that? I would rather be true to who I am. If I don't like you, I don't like you. That's a fact. It means I want nothing to do with you. And I have no issue with cutting people off. Also, I have no issue with not making any friends just because people think I look angry without getting to know me. Because I'm never angry unless somebody pisses me off. That's the only time I'm ever angry. You know how many people pissed me off in the past few years? Maybe a couple, actually. My first year of college, I had several people piss me off because they weren't... Because it was group projects. They either weren't paying attention, not showing up to meets, or working. They wouldn't communicate with us at all, or anything. I've worked in it was a big group, and then I worked in a duo group where I was mainly doing the work. And he was on his phone, presenting. Like, I kind of like, I don't know. I think that's why I don't like people in general. Because I've learned when I was at a young age, I've learned not to trust people. And when I say people, I mean anybody. I don't trust anybody straight away. Because I was bullied as a kid and whatnot. But it's also... And I've been through things. But... It's also mainly because of the group work. I have never worked with anybody who does their part of the job. I've always got paired up with people who don't do their end of the bargain. Also, I get paired up with people living situation wise. I don't know what it is. I actually don't like, I think it wasn't recently, it was last year that I figured out I don't like living with people. Like, I hated it because I had the worst roommate ever my first year. And I was like, I'm not repeating this again. I'm not living with a roommate. When I'm signing up for houses, every single area was like, oh, they're like, yeah, no. There's there's no rooms available for people who want to live alone because it's all on wait list. I'm like, it's because so many people their first year had such a bad roommate. Everyone that I know did not have a good roommate. They had horrible roommates. And if that guy is listening in, because I know I've posted this on my story that I'm working on art, that sucks for you. But like, that's how I felt. And I don't talk to people about, like, I don't do one-on-one conversations. If I don't like you, I don't like you. It's just there. If you say hi to me, I'm gonna fake. Actually, the people that I don't like, those are the only time I'll fake my emotions for. Those are the only people I'll fake my emotions for. I'll pretend to be nice and whatnot. In reality, I just don't like you. Not enough. But yeah. So in the future, like for college, I'll live with a roommate. But in the future, I would never live with a roommate again because it's been the worst experience ever. And also, but it's like the good thing is now I have my own room. So I sleep in my own room and whatnot. And I stay in that room because I don't want to be out. Everything I do is on a computer. I gotta be at my computer. What else? What else was I gonna say? But yeah, my roommate does not. My last roommate, he did not clean. He would never take out the trash unless was like he realized that I was refusing to do so. He never cleaned the stuff in the sink. Like he would leave dirty stuff. He ended up getting us a fine somehow. I don't know how, but he ended up getting us a fine because he was the last person in that room, and I had to pay $50 out of pocket just because. He said, I cleaned the room good. I highly doubt that. I think there was something he forgot because there used to be things all over the place that he would leave. Especially like when we left on breaks or whatnot. Moving out, I made sure everything was gone besides one thing, which I got shipped back thanks to his mother. I didn't like him, but I liked his parents. My current roommate I like, but it's not like we actively talk to each other. It's like a wave on the street or whatnot, because we're both in our own rooms and whatnot, doing our own thing. He's also an artist, which I didn't know until I randomly. One of my friends that I follow on Instagram posted his art. But I like my roommate. Also, we're in the same major, but I like the roommate that I got now. I don't. My only. What's it called? I just don't like living with people who don't do like their deal. As long as they're out of my way constantly and I'm recharging in my own space and whatnot, I'm good. Like, I don't mind talking every now and then, but like when you start doing things like not cleaning, leaving your clothes everywhere and whatnot, that's when it becomes an issue, because that's what happened my first year. It's horrible. So when I tell people my roommates like horror stories, they're like, oh my god, you make me, because I have a lot of friends going into college now, and my brother's going to be going into college later, but when I talk about my roommate horror stories to them, they're like, you're gonna make me nervous for your story. I'm like, I'm sorry, but my first year was so bad, and you wonder why I hate this school. I don't even like the people that I'm around majority of the time because of their views on things. They're so... Some of them are open-minded. A lot of the people that I know personally are open-minded, but majority of the people that I don't really know or like worked with for a bit, they're so closed-minded. And they don't have like they don't like see like from different perspectives like I do. I feel like that's one of the reasons why I don't get along with people, is because when you only see from one perspective instead of seeing it through other people's eyes and like listening to how they talk about certain things or whatnot, and like I'm trying to understand, that's when I have an issue, because you're not understanding. Because I look at things from every angle, or at least I try to. I'm more open-minded than majority of my peers. Oops, that's YouTube music. Let's see, another thing. Oh yeah, people like to shoot my ideas down too when I'm here. So you know what? I've had like a lot of people like, it was my first year. It was a presentation. It was a group presentation. My first group presentation. Excuse me. And we were doing it based off of movies or whatnot. I told them, they're like, what movie do we want to do? And I'm like, there's like a lot of good psychological horror movies that we could have done, and I'm like, those are the only ones that I'm doing. My ideas got shot down. They got shot down by somebody who loves Mr. President, and if I'm gonna tell you this, if you like him, you can leave, because my community is not for that. For people who are racist and whatnot. And I would rather not be around that stuff. Like, she also liked him and even gotten to speak to him. I'm like, y'all are sad. Y'all are low-key sad. I will say that. I don't bring up politics, but like, if you do like that guy, even though it looks like he's dying, I don't know why. I mean, I know why. A lot of people are hoping it happens soon. But I don't support any of like what he says or anything. And especially what's going on right now, and what was it, Minnesota and around the country, like none of that's okay. I also absolutely hate how he's talking about how they talk about immigrants and whatnot, because the left side, my mom's side of the family, me, my siblings, and my cousins, we're all descendants of immigrants, so hearing people talk about them like that, like, nah, and the way that they're getting treated, I absolutely hate it, and I hope they suffer a great amount of pain in their lives, even after death, I guess. I didn't bring up something, but then I forgot. We're not done. The shirt's so oversized, but that's my fault. It might be a bigger size. I might make a canon where like the shirt's a bigger size than he needs. I'm gonna have to fix it, to be honest. Nothing like the good old, what's it called? What's this tool called? Liquify. Oh yeah, I gotta add this. I'm doing quick strokes to these because it just makes sense. I'm not gonna draw the bottom of that because that could get shaded in. Same with this area here, or this underline. then the name tag, I'll probably render it. I don't know. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? The shape tool. Where is that tool? There it is. There we go. Alright, that's good. I want to make this thick. Sorry, I move around too much. There we go. Not smooth enough. Not smooth. Am I still recording? Oops. That's gonna take up a lot of space. I was gonna give him an accessory, but he has one accessory already. Usually I give my characters like pierced ears. Like, that's my eraser tool. I'll do like this, but then it's like half my characters have those, except for one character that I'm working on. He'll have the piece. He'll have like ears like. He'll have these things. I forget what they're called on his ears. We should listen to Jack Stopper. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was about to say I forgot something. Nope, we're good. So we're gonna get into the rendering stuff, but I need a break. So I need to get out. I gotta use a bathroom break or get the bathroom break. Yeah, we gotta use a break. Too big. Let me see how fast I can do this. I'll try something. Hold up. I'm not good at drawing hats. Or creepy faces. I need my other sketch pen where I can just go like this. I actually have an art piece that looks like this, and I forgot what it's called. What's it called? I have it somewhere. Or maybe I don't have it anymore. I can't remember. I have a photo of it. It's like eyes and despair. Like the look of despair. I can't believe I'm doodling this. This is gonna be for like a poster or something, I don't know. We're gonna leave the creepy eyes there. I don't know. I'll be right back. They did a poor job at clearing the roads. A very, very bad job. I'm back. But I looked outside because I knew they were clearing the roads and whatnot. They suck at their jobs when it comes to this area. They don't care. All right. I'ma turn this room into Comic-Con. Welcome to my sauce. I'ma turn this room into Comic-Con. Nails done if you wanna know. Alright, there we go. Let me make sure that's all cleared. Okay, there. I just had to turn off my heat. Yeah, come and cheer me on. I'ma turn this room to Comic-Con. Alright, baby, that's the shit I'm on. I'ma turn this room to Comic-Con. Terrible, it's like so they gone. That's the shit I'm on. I'm gonna add something here. Some line weight. Actually, it does not make sense to add line weight there. Well, I guess, well, it doesn't, but it like, I don't know. Usually I'd have a layer for this separate line weight stuff. It's like, it'll all get merged eventually. It's not like I'm animating it. I'm hoping I draw this OC a lot more because I do like FNAF more than Pokemon. And my last OC that I did was a Pokemon OC. And he's brand new, right? I haven't drawn him since. And no, I don't name my layers. People are like, name your layers. The only time I name my layers is when I need to animate something. And I gotta know which is which. Otherwise, who needs to name your layers? Not me. I also, while I was gone, I forgot to pull out my dinner later because that's thaw out. If I left it in the fridge, I would have had to wait a whole other day to eat it. And I'm not eating ramen again. So... My laundry just stopped. So I'm probably got to do another BRB to go grab that. And it's not my laundry, it's my towel. I went to go wash my towel. Or the other towel. Be right back. Again. Oh my god. $20 racks. Now they fucking missing. It's so funny because I'm singing and YouTube can't hear doesn't know what I'm singing. They're confused. They're probably thinking like, what the heck is he singing along to? Sorry, YouTube, you don't get to hear the music that I listen to. And the VOD listeners won't. Baby, please, on my knees. So my laundry was not done. The dryer did not stop. I know I'm the shit. I'ma drop 20 racks on this bitch, I swear. I'ma drop 20 racks on this, yeah. Alright, so we don't need the clothing layer right now. Know why? Because we're gonna color. Because we're done. We're done. My throat's starting to hurt. Maybe some spice will help. I got my chips and salsa too. Damn right. All night. Ooh yeah. Da 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 da. Ooh yeah. Da 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 da. Baby, baby. Ooh yeah. Oh. I don't even know what they're singing the first part anymore. Ooh yeah. Da 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 da. Baby, baby, da 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 da. That should be good. Let me see what happens if I do this. I still never finished Persona 3. I should mention that. I was close to finishing Portable, and then I got stuck in a boss, and now I'm like, I'm not touching that game again because I have to restart. Ooh, yeah, Da 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 da. Baby, baby. Ooh, yeah. Da 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 da. I gotta fix that. Baby, baby. Okay. Baby, baby. What I like to do, I think I got asked this, I don't remember. What I like to do is color with a base. I was telling Balabo this method, but like Balabo knows this method, but she wasn't listening because her comprehension sucks. So I color the base, right? But I don't keep everything gray. I keep everything separate on separate layers. You don't merge it all or clip it down to one layer. I moved you. Get out. I don't use a light gray, I use a darker gray. You know what? What'll help is if I when there's nothing else better to do. Oops. So it looks like I didn't do anything yet, but one take it, one go. How many rounds go off? I don't know. Time take me out to see the gun show. To see the gun show. The base, I'm not gonna render like certain parts of the. I'm gonna try not do too much to it. But I also don't know which way the lighting's gonna be yet. So we're gonna figure that out by doing lighting first. Or coloring it in white. That's not my brush. You got one shot, one take it, one go. Pick me up and leave in slow-mo. How many rounds go off? I don't know. Time to take me out to see the gun show. I need my other pen that I used to use for sketching, because this one's not it. His body's getting weaker. Your style and your physique, each night it just got sweeter. That's too much time. We're gonna do this. How many rounds go off? I don't know. And there's nothing else better to do. Well, that's not the light, but like that's the shadow. We're gonna pretend this is a shadow because I accidentally messed it up. Oh yeah, I gotta shade in the neck too. Let me cut this out. I don't usually do this, but I saw somebody do it, so I was like, let me try it. Because what I do is I start off with the shadows, but somebody was like, they start off with lighting first and then shadow. And I'm like, oh, I never thought to do it that way. That's true, I never thought to do it that way. Because it makes sense to start off with the shadow first and then do line art, but I always do, well, just technically what I do, not shadow, they start off with like lighting first. Or was it shadows? I don't remember. I probably got it mixed up. Whatever it is they did, I probably done multiple times. And probably do it now, but I don't remember. right here, as much as I appreciate it, I feel like a shadow is necessary. Here. And I always do like the underneath like this, but I might change it. I don't know, it just brings... I started doing that. I never did that before, but I'm like, it adds more detail. It makes the face look less flat. And then he's got panda eyes, kind of. Not panda eyes, but like his... Let me not do that. I could do it through shading. The only thing he's missing is his beard, but I was like, I'll just wait to do that. Another one of my favorite things, I like adding rim light. A lot of what I know from being a self-taught artist, especially when it comes to drawing, comes from 3D. Because I guess by trade I am a 3D artist, but I don't do 3D art as much anymore. Trying to be careful with certain things. And this is, again, this is just me trying to figure out how the lighting is gonna be. I can color this all in, just line it out. Or erase it, I mean. Not line it all out, but like... I just hit my mic by accident, so if you heard that, my bad. Okay, it makes no sense for this right here, like that. I know that there's a lot of people who will detail shade the arms and whatnot, and if I could, I would, but I don't practice that too often. So even though I know how to do it, it's just that I don't want to do it until I get better at it. Probably should just... Let me not do that part yet. Now I can. I'm probably gonna watch a movie before I go to bed. I don't know. What time is it? 2:54. I started earlier today, which I'm pretty sure nobody was expecting. But I did. Because why not? I got everything I needed to done. If you like the way that I shade, please don't look at me. Not shade, but like, I mean, you might like the way that I shade my model or whatnot, but like, the way that I'm doing this is horrible because like the way that I'm gonna shade it is probably not gonna even, it's not even gonna match this. It's not gonna match it one bit. I left my Mii's. Tomodachi life. Shoot. Who needs help? This game's telling me to save. I've ignored most of my Mii's for like the past hour because I kept seeing them. Hell no. I don't even know who you are. You are not taking my time. Sorry, I'm feeding my Mii's. We love multitasking here. Jalissa, what you want? Let's see. Oh. You can have a soda. These Mii's, I just started this island 2 days ago and I started growing it yesterday. They're like, I want cheesecake. I want sports drink. You don't have that crap yet. We're not gonna have that for a whole nother year, maybe. Or a whole month. give you opera. Y'all can't see it. I'm just talking to myself. And now I have a problem. I'm hanging out with my third best friend. Are you hungry? I'd like some new clothes. You're lucky I'm rich. Take this pea coat. Let me change the song because I'm not vibing with this. I like the other one because it was called Water. I like that one more. Just a reminder, only Twitch can hear the music that I'm listening to. And I can see both chats, by the way, so I'm talking to both chats. I got this thing called what's it called? StreamerBot. It's very, very good. Let's see. I love metal. I like metal. I like rock. I think y'all know that by now. Those are my top genres. Now I'm saving my game. Alright, and then we get back to art. When I start coloring, I'm gonna have to pull up I'm gonna have to make a new window. Because if I don't, it's gonna look... I have to make sure the colors look right, because when I did it even with the window, but the colors looked orange, so I sent it to my friend. I was like, hold up, don't use that one. And I had just removed my drawing tablet too, so I was like, oh my god. Actually, I never have any idea like how to shade this area. Like I know this is good, but like the inside, do I erase the inner part right, or this part right here, or do I get rid of part of it? Which is funny because I actually shaded it really well for one of my OCs, and then I couldn't do it anymore. Don't drop that dun dun dun, hey. I know there's a delay, I just don't know why when I sing. Try not to sweat the stress out. It started dun dun dun. One, don't keep weighing me down. I need that dun dun dun. Girl, I see you hate it, and I'm trying to see what's up with you. They call me Bunny Boo. And you know what I do. Yeah, me and that girl are dun dun dun. Come to squeeze in my dun dun dun. So go out and have fun dun dun. Me and that girl are dun dun dun. Come to the club and squeeze in my dun dun dun. So go out and have fun dun dun. And I'm trying to see what's up with you. And that girl are dun dun dun. Come to the club, let me squeeze in my dun dun dun. So go out and have fun dun dun. Me and that girl are dun dun dun. dun, dun, dun. Let's go out and have fun. Dun, dun. Let's see you hate it. And I think my dryer stopped. I think it stopped, which means I'm gonna have to go check on it. One, don't keep weighing me down. And you know what I do. Come on, let me squeeze in my dun dun duns. Go out and have fun dun dun. Doesn't take it forever, just going through every single part to get the detail that I want. Well done, Lava Ranchi girl, you're not the only one. They don't look good, but it's something. Man. World on a flower and you girl, you're not the only one. I drew the pants in such a weird way that it's kind of making me angry. It's kind of making me mad. It doesn't look that good, but it's okay for now. When I start shading it, then it'll look definitely look better. And I'm gonna color this. That's a freaking. I have to go get my thing again. I'll be right back. All right. My throat is low-key starting to hurt from so much talking, and it's been almost 3 hours. I don't know why I'm experiencing these pains. It might be the cold weather, honestly, because it's been freaking cold, so. Sorry. I love it when my sauce is spicy. If you can't stand spicy, you're weak. That's my opinion. I need somebody who can handle spice. I don't want to listen to this. I liked this song for a little bit, and then I didn't like it anymore. So I don't know. I used to like it. Not anymore. Not anymore. Like, that song is a one-time thing. Hold up. I'm looking at something. Hold up. Sorry. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted by Tomodachi Life. This is what happens when you have... It's like a Tamagotchi in a way. You have me's you gotta take care of. They need you sometimes. And somebody fell in love. But I was also looking at Discord because sometimes I get messages on Discord. The back of my neck hurts a lot. I don't know if it's the way I'm sleeping. I guess, yes. We got colors somewhere. Right here. These are the wrong colors. Oh, I guess I gotta make a new window. The colors are a lot darker than I thought they would be, so I'm gonna edit them. Look into my eyes, a powerful disguise. Blinded by the lights. Is that line art? Oh no, that won't do. Is it this? You guys probably can't see it, but I can. I'll erase that when I fix like certain layers. I keep forgetting I got a brush toggle, so I can just click that. Don't let me break when I'm falling down. So look in my eyes, a powerful disguise. Yeah, that is dark for me. Let me see something. Well, we're just gonna have to see what the rest of the colors, I guess. I actually didn't color his hair, but I didn't color in the sketch, but I know that I want black, as always. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and erase some of these things once Once I have my colors in. Spotify, do your job. This is muted? Okay, good. Oh, this is going on Spotify. I got a text message, I got distracted. AK-4792 Beretta. For Twitch, the song is called Me and My Gun by KMFDM. If anybody was curious. What happens if I don't like, it's not gonna, oops. Oh, it actually does. It does listen this time now. Probably because of the brush that I used. To shoot up the school. I want to change. I want to make the hair color darker. Even though I know it's gonna get dark when I shade, but like, I might need to BRB again because I chugged that whole bottle of water. I'm so sorry. I've been going AFK a lot. It's just because I have things that I gotta do. I gotta fix that. I think I'll lose my mind in hysteria. What color are the pants again? Oops. That's something else. Can you? Why aren't you switching? Oh. Oh man, where's bait and switch? I thought that. Oh wait, no, that's afterwards. I'll be right back. There we go. I'm back. By 4, I need to go by 4 so I can take a break and then cook. I gotta figure out what I'm eating. Well, salmon, but rice or... Well, rice, I guess, and I'll eat my salad. I ordered these chips on Friday, and I had queso with them yesterday and the day before. So they're really good. Last time they didn't give me salsa, so I had to order the queso. Who's messaging me? What the heck? But it's really good. I ordered Mexican food on Friday too. I'm probably gonna order again Mexican food again, because I do like that place, and that's my favorite go-to place to order from. It's either that or I order boba, and then I call it a day. Like, I want to try their other stuff. Alright, where's my pen? Sorry. All right. This green is probably gonna look dull as hell too. A lot of these colors are gonna look very dull. Oh wait, we don't do that yet. A lot of these colors are gonna look extremely dull because I did all this on a black background. Not on a black background, a brown. Alright, shoes are probably... They're good, actually. I didn't color this on the wrong thing. Okay, good. We're gonna put these right here. The chances of me finishing this live again is very rare because I'm gonna finish it off stream. That's what I do with majority of my art now. It's like it takes forever for me to be like, okay, we're gonna stream art, and then it's like I have to constantly keep streaming, and I don't really need to. Right, now I can see where all the mistakes are. Not mistakes, but like, you know what I mean. Doesn't have to go in and clean it up. What if I just do... Not that, but... At that. There we go. Kind of clean, but I still gotta clean it up. Bait and switch, one and all of shit. Bait and switch. Oh wait, I thought I was done coloring. I still gotta color that. Down the golden path. And you know, this is the first character I've ever done with the green color scheme in a long time. It's because the character that I was supposed to swap to for VTubing, he was supposed to have a green color scheme, but then we ended up going with blonde, and I never used him, but I might try it again. Glory to the King of Kings. Bait and switch, one and all full of shit. Bait and switch. Other people will be like, why don't you use the bucket tool? The bucket tool sucks in Clip Studio. It's just better to color it in yourself. The last tool also sucks, in my opinion. Eight and switch. One and all full of shit. Bait and switch. And then I'll mess with the colors after I figure out everything. You need to be on top. I haven't. Oh, I forgot I gotta do the eyes. It's almost 4 though, so once we do what I need to for this, then I'm calling it quits for streaming, because it's been almost 4 hours, so I'm like, that's good enough. And I don't want to talk the whole time because I'm probably gonna be in a call later, most likely. What the heck? Is that a line art error too? No, it's not. I swear to God, I keep marking everything as red, like. Oh. Y'all are gonna see exactly why. When I finish this, y'all are gonna see exactly why I need so many layers. I'll go through with it when I finish. I'll go through it live when I finish. But yeah, I'll go through it live when I finish. I don't know, because I'm not gonna. I thought I was gonna render it today. Nah, and we didn't, because I talked too much. Someone's blasting music outside with their loud car. You know what I hate? I hate people with loud cars. That's very annoying, especially when they go by. And people do it for, like the people at my university, they do it just because, and I'm like, y'all are something else. What eye color do I want him to have? Oh, he has brown. I kind of want to experiment. I gave him a white and green thing going, a white and green color palette because I wrote in the thing that he's compared to a panda. I don't know. And I also did the line art for the eyes differently. I don't know why. I thought it would be interesting. I'm not in the mood for this. My mindset only lets me do this, use some of this for a while. I might need to restart this line art. You'd be scared if I did the same things that you did, and you'd be mad. Say. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna duplicate this just in case. You'd be scared if I did the same things that you did, and you'd be mad. You'd be mad at me, mad if you'd be scared if I did the same thing you did, and you'd be mad. Just saying. You'd be scared of me. You'd be mad, I'm repeating that because I do like that song. I don't know. I'm gonna test this out because I don't know which one I like. This probably is not gonna work. Oh. You'd be scared if I did the same thing as you did. Said the thing that you did. Say. I feel like this song is so fitting for one of my characters, Jalissa. I'm trying something, because if I render the eyes and I can render, like, get it to look good, then I won't have to worry about keeping the eyelids separate in the future. you'd be scared. Didn't you'd be mad. I always do brown eyes, but I realize I've never shaded or colored any black eyes. I wonder what Krakenn would look like with black eyes if his eyes weren't blue, or if his main color scheme wasn't blue. Like if I did a black and white color scheme for Krakenn. Ooh, that was actually gonna happen. I was gonna do a black and white color scheme in the past, and I didn't do it. I didn't go through with it because I lost the art file. I don't have it anymore. I think I like it this way because if I did it the other way, the line art would have looked strange to me. Am I gonna listen to this? I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of interesting seeing it like this because I'm like, I love experimenting, so. You just gotta make the lids the same color as the. Ooh. I don't know. That don't look good. Now that I think about it. No show and I understand. I'm here to thought as I knew you. Yaki kuju kyuku. At the end shot no such sad. Yeah. Kimi no yasha-san. Because the way I was thinking about doing it was like this. And then if none of that looks good, then I'm going to restart the line art for the eyes. I don't know, I always shade the eyes, like I just color the eyes black. But I'm using a lighter gray. Oh, that's too gray. Oh my god. That's too gray. Nope. I hear I knew yeah. Kimi no yasha-san. Yeah. So we gotta fix that because that's not the right color of gray that we should have. That was too gray for my liking. I was like, oh, something's wrong. No, thank you. When I heard your name called out, I quickly turned around and realized what I said to you that night. You could come fly something to fear for the real life. See, the lighting can change, but I have to fix it. Well, I'm gonna fix it later. Can't go if you were us. There's your name called out. You were the boy of my dreams, so lead to me. I'll hunt you. Don't try to escape from me. And I heard your name called out. I quickly turned around and realized what I said to you that night. I can't let go if you were us. Real life. I can think back to me too much. Can't let go of you or us. Can't let go of you or us. I am playing that. Alright. The bolder outlines kind of, I don't know, it kind of pisses me off. We're not doing it. Yeah, we're not doing that. It makes me mad. Like, it probably worked for the bottom, but like around the eyes, nah. Go up and down. I mean, it works for some other artists. I might have to change my pen. But yeah, I need to change my pen nib. But it might work for other different types of styles, but for this, it's like bad. That does not look good. Undo. I'm blinded by the lights. Surrendered by design. Yeah, no. Beneath the skin. So we're not gonna do that. I gotta. I have to go in like this and go like, okay. Go and erase it. Plastic vein. Plastic vein. Oh, she dropped a new song. I'm gonna have to go listen to it after stream. Called Plastic Mind. Sorry, I thought I liked the bold thing, but I'm like, it should not be that bold. silver light on your skin. I can't focus. Turn around, my heart is bound. Don't make a sound. He's like a ghost in a shell. Nobody else can ever tell. Bloom, bloom. Like, it looks so much better when the irises themselves are bold, but everything else not. And focus, and I stand in the light. I was broken before you came in this life. I was so rare, it had to fade. A kind at least that still remains. I was broken until you came in this life. I don't know, it'll be better when I shade it. Okay. That other song puts me in a state. I can't. Not live. Much better. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Where's... What else is... Much better. Almost there. We just gotta... Well, not we, but I, because it's 4 p.m. and it's been almost 4 hours, so I'm gonna get off. Get off. I hope YouTube enjoyed the lo-fi music that they've been hearing. You Twitch people will get to listen to that on your own if you want to go back to this VOD. So me singing randomly, just know it was because I was listening to certain songs. That only Twitch could hear it. But you could only hear it live, nowhere else. But anyways, I gotta go because I gotta cook soon. And I need to rest my voice, and I would like to continue drawing. I feel like I'm too slow when I stream art sometimes, but that's fine. I'm gonna go. So okay, we're gonna thank you all for coming. Make sure to join the Discord and check out my socials. You know the commands for that on Twitch, on YouTube, that's in the description. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.